Today I'm going to discuss edema, which is water retention during recovery. I can get a lot of swelling and aching along with a lot of water retention in the initial stages of recovery. This is probably one of the most scariest things alongside extreme hunger, because it can initially make you gain a lot of weight, but it's actually not real weight, it's a lot of water weight. I mean, this could be 15 plus pounds in a couple of days, which is extremely terrifying for somebody who's obviously strived to be very thin. So it can cause initial panic, but it's not real weight gain. It's impossible to gain weight that quickly. What water retention actually is it's fluid being retained in areas where lots of damage has taken place, and it's being cleaned up and removed by cells that are dedicated to this task. Water retention speeds up the healing process because things travel faster in and out this way. The soreness is a signal from your body that you need to rest whilst the repairs are being done. Eating lots is going to help because it's going to speed up the recovery process. So the more you eat, the more nutrients is being taken for repairs, so the quicker that the water retention is going to go down as well. So yeah, do that. I mean, it's a really, really unnerving thing to experience. I didn't actually experience it myself, but I know a lot of people who have, and you've just got to be very prepared for it to happen because you are going to swell up in certain areas. The face can get quite puffy. You'll probably be able to know if it's water retention because when you poke yourself, it's quite hard, or it's not the same texture as fat. So there's a lot of swelling in legs as well, which is hard to kind of move around with. So you're going to have to rest during the time that you have a lot of this edema. It's very, very common. Most people experience water retention. And as I said, it can cause a lot of panic, but you have to remember that you cannot gain 15 pounds in a couple of days. That's actually completely impossible. It's not real weight, and it will go away again, and the swelling will go down. You're not going to be puffy forever. During this time, it's probably best to wear kind of floaty and elasticated clothes to make you feel a bit better about yourself, because edema can be quite uncomfortable for a lot of people. So it's good to wear these kind of floaty clothes to make yourself feel better as well, because it is quite unpleasant. Don't ever use diuretics. That's just not going to help whatsoever. The water retention is there for a reason, and it's to help you repair. Don't weigh yourself or measure yourself whilst this is going on. It's not going to help you at all. All it's going to do is cause a lot more panic, which is unnecessary because it's not a real measurement. So there's no point taking any measurements because it's not going to give you anything positive from doing so. So get rid of the scale and get rid of any measuring tapes. Don't use it. Most people have it, at the beginning. It is an initial stage of recovery. Some people have it for a short amount of time. Some people have it for a long amount of time. It all depends on how much damage you've done to your body. A lot of people with exercise addiction, they find that they get more fluid retention than other people. Not always the case, but it seems to be a trend. So yes, it's going to be particularly uncomfortable, and it's also unnerving. As I said, extreme hunger and edema are probably the two scariest parts of recovery, and the most scary physically and mentally, but because obviously extreme hunger makes you eat lots, which is against what you've been doing, and having water retention can make you gain a lot of weight, which is also very scary and against what you've been doing beforehand. But it is very important to the recovery process, and you're not going to look puffy and swelled up forever. It is like crucial, and it is helping you, and you just have to realize that that is what is going to happen, and don't let it trigger a relapse, because you're just going to have to go through it all over again when you choose recovery again. Just remember that it's happening for a reason. Your body is trying to look after you, and it is trying to repair the damage that the eating disorder has done to it. So just bear with it. I know it's hard, but it's all for a reason. It's all for a great reason. On another note, I dyed my hair. I don't know if you can see it, but it's you can see a little bit of tint. Dyed the ends of my hair purple the other night. My friend did it for me. She also chopped off all the unhealthy ends, which was due to my eating disorder, but they're all gone now, so healthy hair coming through. So summing it all up, don't panic. It's all good.